Hi everyone, Wayne McCarthy here. It's been a little while since I've come on to a video. There's been a lot happening in the world of Dascoin, and and it's been a little bit frustrating. So I've sort of been holding back until such time as things have settled down and there's a clear, in my view, a clearer path for the business that's been articulated by the business owners and its key leaders. And that time has come, and what I'd like to do is run through a bit of that and my views around, I guess, some of the history and the reasons why the Excelz brand has been developed for the DAS ecosystem and, I guess, the DAS marketplace that's being built. But the purpose of this video was really to explain to you, if you've got a smaller Netleaders license, why you should move it across to Excelz. So just a little bit of background. As most of you know, I've been in this business for 2.5 years. I went to one of the very first events in Dubai in 2016 and listened to the business plans for the DAS environment, the DAS ecosystem, and I guess the vision board that Michael Matthias had around how this cryptocurrency called Dascoin was going to be a prominent cryptocurrency in this space. Now, a lot has changed. I believe that some good decisions have been made and some poor ones have been made along the way, but that's no different from any new business, new startup business. They'll never get it right from the day they conceptualize what the business is all about. So I certainly don't hold that against them. It's just, at this point, there was a lot more optimism around getting the business valued on the external exchanges than has happened at the moment. We're trading very low at a very low price, and no doubt when we all joined and bought licenses, we'd expected that to be considerably higher. But nonetheless, this is not sort of a short race. It is going to be a longer one, and in my view, I think the business is about 12 months on the development side and the commercialization side from where it had planned to be. So what we're going to do is just quickly have a look at my Netleaders license and then have a look at the Excelz license that or Excelz account that I've created from the same credentials that I have it on the Netleaders side. So I've logged into my Netleaders account, and you'll see across most of the things I do, it's Wayne 1520, and this is the dashboard. I mean, there's lots of other stuff on the left-hand side. This is not a training video around getting to know all of this. If you've been in the business from the beginning, or even more recently, you will know what all of this is. So just keep an eye on that number there, just so we've got a reference point when we get to the Excelz platform. So all you have to do is dig up your Netleaders username and your login details, and come into Excelz. Let's just minimize that. Come back up here. And again, I'll put my details. That's my username. Now, if I had have done this for the first time, what it will do, it will go to well, actually, I'm logging in, so you would come in here to create an account, but you're going to come in and fill out the same details. So I'm just logging in here. to show you what you get to when you jump onto the Excelz platform. And you can see here that 66.1 euros is there. So every piece of, and I've checked this, every piece of the Netleaders environment, from the people that are in my organisation through to my licenses, are all in Excelz. So you can be confident that that's all there. My packages. So again, you can see that's all there. So I'm confident about all of that. So the only issue you may have is if you've got multiple licenses using the same email address, and I encourage you to start with the highest license that you hold in value, and use that email address. It should grab the ones underneath it, but if it doesn't, go into every one of them and use this sort of technique. So if your email address was go back here. If your email address was wayne1520@gmail.com on that, and that was that created an account for you, then you went to open up and log into and create a second Excelz account using basically the same email address. You just put a +1 and the same @gmail.com, and that will then acknowledge the second license and the third and fourth and so on. So just use that to get your Netleaders licenses up and active. So that's as simple as it is. The other thing just to cover off is, if we come back here and you go to your balances, it's important to, where are we? I was looking for, oh yeah, no, it's not what I was looking for. I wanted to get into my DAS wallet, and I was able to do that before. It was, I'm sure, through my balances. Oh yeah, okay, check your DAS wallet. So if you've set yourself up a DAS wallet, and it's important that you do, because that's where your DAS coins will sit. And again, it's a simple process. There's lots of videos on our Facebook groups and on YouTube about this. But if you just log in, and I'm sure the last time I did this, it took me straight through. So let's just make sure that happens. What I'm wanting to show you here is the fact that you will see, if you've covered off the KYC process, and at the dashboard level, that little green verified stamp just above my head is ticked in green. So if you haven't done that, a bit like most of the online payment platforms and cryptocurrencies and other financial products, you would need to verify you are who you say you are. So again, make sure you get that done. Back to Excelz, and why you should be doing this is probably as more important a conversation than just the mechanics of doing it. Now, if you're holding a small license and you're thinking, well, what's the point? there is a couple of reasons why you should be doing this, and preferably, in my view, doing it in the next 7 days. Firstly, in time, I'm not sure exactly whether it's been announced or they've given any consideration to it, but in my view, no business will run two marketing platforms. And essentially that's what we have. We've got Netleaders, the legacy system, which is holding all of the legacy licenses that have been sold, and all of that detail. And we've got then the Excelz platform that has new members and their licenses, and now of course the members from Netleaders that are transitioned across. So that's, I think, pretty important to understand that at some point the business will not invest any further funds in maintaining the Netleaders license. So I'm not putting a date on that. I just figured that's going to happen at some point. So you may as well do it now whilst it's sort of front of mind. The other reason is that if you're looking at the benefits that come with your licenses that come across before the 14th, which include a number of, depends on the license you hold, a number of CRM Smart Tools packages that can be resold, and you can make commission on those, and potentially passive income if the annual fees on those are renewed. And secondly, when Traveller is released, and that's later on this month, you'll get a number of memberships to sell, which also come with a referral fee and passive income. So it's a great opportunity, an incentive for the old legacy members like you and I to move across, and at least they're there. Should you not want to activate that opportunity, and there's an activation fee on the Traveller opportunity. I'm not sure that there is one at this stage on the Smart Tools products. You can then sort of market them. But for small licenses, and going back to the days when we first got involved, we probably were a different cohort of people that weren't expecting to be, network marketing, a non-cryptocurrency, aspect of this. So I get that. So for you, if that's what your sort of plan is, then migrate across, have those licenses, attract the benefits, and then take a look at some of the videos that are being pushed around that will explain what all of these new products are doing and what benefits that you can get from them. But if you choose not to do that and you leave it till May or June or whenever, that's still okay. I mean, you're not going to lose your DAS coins or your Netleaders back office. But as I said, it's at some point in time that's going to stop. So I'd suggest you do that, even though if you do it after the 14th of January, you just won't get the benefits that will be transitioned with the creation of a new Excelz account. So important that you remember that. Just on why the business has moved to Excelz from Netleaders. Again, this is my view, and it may not be necessarily a corporate view, but it is mine. I think that there has been, in terms of a branding perspective, and I'm no marketing expert, but Netleaders, and the last 2 years, has probably attracted not the best reputations. It's tried very hard to deliver all of the benefits around the licenses in a very changing and disruptive market. So it's probably attracted not all of the benefits of a new startup. So with that, branding or rebranding under a new name called Excelz, which is, I think, quite a good name, and introducing a stable of products that take the business in a different direction. I mean, this is not blockchain structured businesses. These will pay commissions, in fact, in Dascoin, but the business is essentially a fiat based. So it's a little different from the business model that was probably expected to be, well, maybe not, I've got this wrong, to be all cryptocurrency based. And I think also it would have been very difficult to market under the existing license structure just the benefits of minting Dascoin when the packages were running from, and they still do, from from 100 euros up to 25,000 euros, and the valuation of Dascoin right now is very small. So it would have been the absolute demise of the business had it not had changed direction. And also, I think with the USA essentially being unavailable to the business, with the fairly stringent regulatory sort of environment over there that precluded opportunities that had a crypto element combined with an MLM in structure getting up. So this takes us out of that kind of difficulty, in my view, and allows Excelz to be marketed globally. So, whilst it was probably intended to go the other way, I guess, had proved too difficult, and so that would be another reason, in my view, why Excelz is sitting there as the focal point for the business, going forward. And also, it's going to drive a lot more liquidity around Dascoin because, as I said, the payouts and referral commissions and so on will be paid, or there will be commissions paid on these products and other products in Dascoin. So it's going to then generate more activity on the external exchanges. So I think, end of the day, a good outcome, still to see all of those benefits come forward in the price of Dascoin, but as I said, it's still early days, and we're probably, until we get to see the delivery of Alliance Pay and Das Pay later this year, will the market really stand up and take notice of the business. So, look, I just thought it's important right now to come out and sort of let you guys know where I sit. I'm not going anywhere. I'm on Facebook. I manage a couple of the now I've rebranded them Excelz Facebook groups. I publish what I can, what I think's important, and any feedback, of course, is welcome. If there's any ideas out there that you have, then please send them into and under the post there. There will be a lot more work from the company around additional products into the DAS environment, and so just look forward to look to those. And that, again, another good reason why you could or should be transitioning to Excelz. There's no fee to do that. It's just a simple, process of logging in and just cloning your details across to Excelz. So hopefully that was what you wanted to get. If you have any trouble at all doing this, just reach out to me. There'll be details at the bottom of this video for you to do that. And until maybe later next month, when a bit more of this is sort of actually hit the ground running, I'll then get back on and give you a further update. Okay, Look forward to catching you again. See you later. Bye.